part-time. The time we came to this town to start church, we saw a hall around the baby. I just felt like, okay, I need to go and find out from God. Is this our hall? I like the place. I've even calculated that I'm going to begin my evangelism around that baby zone and gather people there. The kind of power ministry I will do here, women will feel everywhere. And then I went to God. Is this our hall? The same night I had the revelation. And in that revelation, I paid for that hall because that building has 2 halls on it. At the top level, there are 2 halls. Remember, this hall has an office inside. It has a toilet. So I've calculated how I'll put my table, and I will sit as a lead pastor and be ruling my chair. And then I had the revelation. I was coming to church in that hall, and I look up. I saw the other part of the hall, another banner, and the woman who is a prophetess rented that hall. So we were this way doing our church. The other hall that's this way, the woman who is a prophetess rented that hall, and then we were all doing church in the place. But what happened is that because of the altar that woman is pouring libation upon, it started affecting what we are doing. So the bad story happening in the church there, the kind of activities and everything they are doing in that place, in that woman church, if people are pointing, they are saying that church there. So everybody is seeing it that we are all the ones doing whatever is happening in that place. I got up and I called off the hall. I said, never, it's over. That hall is not our hall. And then we started praying and searching, and we got the place, we started church. Some years after, I think it's just a few months after that, I went towards that side where we saw that hall. And when I got to the place, lo and behold, one part of the hall, a woman is already there, a prophetess with her banner, the same way I saw it in that revelation. So it's supposed to be that our own banner will be this way. When we were to move to number 1 Afibo Road, God directed. We look for hall. In short, the agents around said there is no hall. They searched and searched, there is no hall anywhere. One day I prayed, I had the revelation. And in that revelation, when I step into a road that is not out. And when I step in, I saw a building. Down part of the building, there's a hall. The top is a hospital. That was what I saw. And I was standing there and I looked, I saw that Anglican. Is it that Methodist Anglican that's there? I saw that big Anglican there. I knew. When I got up, I just knew that the hall we are looking for must be found within that zone where that Anglican is. But how do I locate that place? We started praying, we started searching. One day somebody called me on phone and said, there's a company coming into Abakaliki, is an agent. We want to rent a space to the person. And then there is a space I want you to help me and measure. So we can actually send the perfect measurement to the person. You see, you get the will of God and you use prayer to enter the will of God. So beyond you knowing the will of God, you must know how to stand in prayer until you, with prayer, you enter the reality of the will God has shown you. Is anyone understanding what I'm saying? That was how I was invited to come and measure a hall. That was our hall. And when I came, the hall was locked. I peeped through window. I said, I looked, there was hospital up, and the Anglican church is just a stone throw from there. I told him, we said, who wants to rent here? He said, one company. I said, tell them someone have rented it. He said, what do you mean? I said, we are the ones using it, sir. We are the one. We started bargaining, and then before you know it, we paid. When we got this place, the same thing. Saw a revelation where there is a land that has fence, and then with gate in it, and one part of the fence was collapsed, something exactly. And I saw an elderly person in that revelation tell me, the only problem you will have around that place is this small boys smoking, drinking Igbo, going to toilet around. If you can conquer them, you can conquer them. And then when we saw the land we saw around there, it was almost exactly what I saw in Revelation. That one down. I was even imagining, because that place is a den of robbers. If you keep keyboards, it's gone. People who are living there don't go home in the night. You must have to go in the afternoon. If night meets you, sleep in your brother's house. If you are coming home, they will ransack you. And the land was exactly what I saw. Somehow, we were praying. Beyond saying, God, we take the land, we are still saying, God, that one that is our land. That's our prayer word. The one that is our own, the one that is in the city, that's in the city part of the town. We are consistent with it. Some of you joined to pray, to make the prayer. And then one day, someone brought me here. When I came, by then we have lost the other one. When I came, the same thing. Fenced, gate, one part of the wall broken, and then the guys around, they are around. Are they not around? Some of them, we are already expelling them. The Lord will direct you this year. I said the Lord will direct you this year. I said the Lord will direct you this year. The step of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delights in his way. In verse 24, it says, though he falls, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholds him with his hands. Lift up your hands, say, Father, uphold me and guide me this year. Uphold me and guide me this year. with your hand.